Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I'm sorry it's been a while since I've actually done a video on this channel, due to I've been trying to grow the new channel UK Survival as a brand name and to help support a bushcraft company which I'm trying to set up, and a series of videos sort of coming on there. But that's the reason why I shouldn't really been talking to yourselves, because there's 1,300 on the channel which still subscribe to me, so very big thank you on that. Right, so what's been going on in the world of Pete Allen? I've had a big change in the shop. I'm clearing out all the general stuff, yeah, so I've now changed my shop to more of a specialist outdoor pursuits, survival, bushcrafty type channel, where I'm stocking a mixture of used camping equipment and survival or outdoor equipment with a mixture of retail arbitrage and also wholesale sort of stuff as well. So I've been in the process of clearing out all the old stuff in the way of massive job lots and listings. You've seen a few videos in the past where I said, am I a greedy reseller? Yeah, these are all sort of things which I've been trying to clear out. Some of the stuff, I've been sick of. Some of this stuff's been around for years and years, I mean 3-4 years, sort of clearing it all out, and on the weekend it's going to go as a car boot sale to clear out. But what I'm doing so now is actually moving into the way of outdoorsy sort of stuff, because that's my passion. They say in reselling, if you've got a passion, it's a bit dark there, if you've got a passion, go for that stuff, because that's the stuff you like to sell, and you can source it and find it a lot easier. So I've just done my first major haul of the month. Yesterday, sort of Monday, well not yesterday, when was it? It would have been Wednesday. I searched on Gumtree and I just typed in camping equipment as usual to see what comes up, and it popped up a job lot of gas stoves for £15 in Rugby, which is about 120 miles from my house. I thought, oh, that's not too bad. Yeah, I can get there and back in the school run. So that's what I did. So me and my wife set up in the car, drove on Gumtree. We decided to go over there, and we drove all the way over to Rugby, and started chatting to the guy, and I picked it up. He said, "Oh, you couldn't come yesterday. I just threw some other stuff away." And he said, "What am I going to do with all this?" I said, "Well, I want to start looking at it and recondition them and have a little look at them, and use them for a bushcraft company or move them on." He went, "Oh, that's quite good. You're a collector." I said, "Yeah, I started to collect a few little things." So I'll show you what we picked up here. So this is just, at the moment, there's just a couple of boxes. Yeah, a couple of boxes here. I'll get them out, probably in a bit more better condition. And there's another box there, and there's one more box somewhere scattered. Oh, there we go, at the back there. Right, so we've got those 3 boxes. I'll get them out a bit more. And he goes, "Well, would you be interested in any Tilley lamps?" I thought, oh, I like Tilley lamps. They're expensive things. Yeah, I know they're a good brand. They're really good quality sort of on there. He showed me a few on the top of his garage sort of thing. And he said, "Would you be interested?" I said, "Yeah, I might be interested." He said, "I've got a few more upstairs. Would you take the lot?" I said, "Well, it depends what we've got, and we'll give it a deal." So there we go. There's a few Tilley lamps, a few boxes and that sort of stuff sort of in there. So we'll get them out in a bit more detail in a bit. But what did poke my interest, there was there is an old railway lantern, a white railway lantern with a red light, and so as my wife has got to go in and have a quick look at the finances, I quickly had a quick cheeky little research on eBay. I knew they had a bit of value, and they were selling for about £50–60. I thought, okay, so I've got one Tilley lamp, I've got one lamp in there worth 60 quid. He said he wanted 3 figures, but I thought, what's it going to be? 300 sort of thing, thinking that's probably what is a collector, that's what it's going to be. He came out with £120 for the lot. I offered 90, and we settled at 100. So I'm quite happy with that. So I got all the gas bottles and all the Tilley lamps for 100 quid, where one of the things is worth £60 on its own. There's 32, I think there's about 32 lamps and stoves and heaters, plus gas bottles and accessories. A couple of the Tilley lamps are brand spanking new inside them. It's just a box is old, but they're brand new. So you're looking at about 70-odd quid on that. So for telling 2 things, it's going to get my money back. So let's get this stuff out. And this is the new venture into the new UK Survival shop, which is rebranded. And This is how I'm going to do my reselling from now on, moving forward. So all my haul videos and car boot sort of hunting, it's going to be around that sort of stuff. It's also going to be a few family logs and sort of camping trips and that sort of keep you on the loop. And then in the occasional, if a really good time pick-up of computer games or Lego comes across my way, you know me, Lego, that will be coming as well. So let's get this stuff out and have a quick look. Okay, so I've just got them all out of the shed now. They are 33 different stoves and cookers and heaters. Sort of down there, plus 7 gas bottles which are unused, and I've also got a couple of mantles and a couple of gas lines. So just taking their actual hardware, that's about £3 per item. Not too bad really. I've just done a quick maths. It's about £450 in return if I can get them all working and they all sell. So it might be more, might be less, but that's just a rough estimate. I've rounded it up. The gas stoves generally go for about between £10 and £15. I said £10 each, sort of on there. So I've just rough estimate. So I'm quite happy with that. So let's just show you what we've got down here and what I'm playing with. Okay, this is the overview. So we've got the old train light, Swedish Primera stove, some gas bottles. These are the Pierce gas bottles, so one use. And then we've got some spare canisters for the lights, which are over here. We've got some spare glasses, and there's a nice little hand lantern there. A couple of heaters, and some really old sort of hurricane lights. And then coming on to the Tilleys, and a couple of Tilleys are boxed. And that's a lovely Tilley there, but it's got a bit of damage on the glass. So we have a look around on that. I might replace the glass with another Tilley, you never know. On there, so let's have a quick look what we've got. Okay, so all the gas stoves are all from a company called Camping Gaz, or Gaz. It's an old sort of international, maybe a French company, which specialises in gas stoves. And important that they've sort of done all the camping ones. Sort of, they did right from the little ones over here, and we've got some little fold-up ones right up to big stoves, which I don't have here, which is still inside the shed actually. Okay, going to the shed, I just found 2 more. So there's that one, and there's that little one there. So it's now 35, so it's literally £2.90. They do some big ones here. This is just a stove, but there's no gas bottles or rings inside. I think the gas comes out of this, and I've just got to look at this. Yeah, the gas somehow clips into the bottom there. I don't really know. I need to look at that and work out exactly what happens on there. But that is the company, Camping Gaz. Yeah, so these are the basically punch ones. If you see at the bottom here, we've got a little pierce, there's a little puncher valve, and there's some rubber seals and that penetrates the top of the gas bottle, and then you clamp it on with these little rings. In the past, they're not used as much anymore because they are quite dangerous really, because you've got to pierce the top of this thing, which I've done on the camp before, and it didn't pierce it properly, and gas spewed everywhere and we threw it over a bush to get it away from us. So, but they're still used, fishermen sort of things, people will sell them. You can get between, depending on the condition, from like £6 plus postage up to £15 done sort of over there. Some people sell them with gas bottles attached, some people don't sell them with gas bottles attached. So I need to really look into this. And there's this one here sells a little bit more because it's got the plastic container. It's just more desirable, it's a lot lighter. This is a really nice one, it's got a metal case around the outside of it. And it kind of sort of held inside there, so, and it pops itself up. So I'm thinking that's probably worth a little bit more. This one is like a deluxe set where you open them up and it's got a little box to cook it inside. This isn't the one which should be in here. I think there's a different one because there's a different picture. Even these stands sell for £4 plus postage on their own, but it's got a space for 1 gas bottle in there and a spare gas bottle, and it makes little wind sort of still as well. They're quite nice little, but you pick these up for about £44 each. They don't sell for that much at all really. They're a lot cheaper than you think. And we've got some gas bottles. These are reusable ones, you just pop them on and pop them off. They were the net upgraded from these ones, which you can still buy these canisters. You can still buy these canisters in the shop, but there's actually better ones that put onto these. I've got one in the shed which I use for my Dig of Edinburgh reward as well. But they also work quite well with these, the lanterns. This is the camping lanterns. There's one inside here as well, which is still fairly new inside. This one's got an auto ignition switch. You flick the switch, the clicker's not working, so I need to look at that. This is one of those pierce ones, which you just pierce it on. Another little one on there, and this is the ones with the gas bottles put on top of. It's got no mantle at the moment and the glass, but I do have a spare glass in here, so if I clean this up, hopefully I get this one working. And you're looking for another 15-20 quid on that. And then back here, this is a large gas bottle one. This is a Bluefinch hand light, which connects onto a big Cala gas bottle and controlled a lot easier, and we can move it around. I'll hang it up inside a big tent. Looking for about 20 quid onto that one. So we've got all these, and then we've got these little heaters. Again, these are just like a little blowtorch, this one, and punch bottles. I think looking at that, it might be a blowtorch, or it might be one of these. I think it's more like a blowtorch for metal work and that sort of thing. And then you've got the heater diffuser, about 15-20 quid into that. Bigger ones go for 35. And then we've just got to look at this. Right, the next things we've got are hurricane lanterns. You can buy these new from China, sort of reconditioned one of these for about £6 now. So then these aren't worth too much, and in the condition these aren't worth much at all. But how they work, you put your paraffin inside here, and there's a little wick which you can just make out, and you turn this little wheel and it moves the wick up and down. You lift this up over here, and you can get access to the wick. You set it on fire, and then you close it back down again, and then it gives you some light. As it depends how much fuel, how much light you want. You adjust your wick to that higher or lower, and it just burns a little bit of paraffin in the side. They're called hurricane lights because you can blow them around, and sort of they work when there's no power, and they're quite easy to maintain. All you got to do is just put fuel inside it and light it. They still sell in job lots. You can get job lots of conditioned ones for like 20 quid for 4 or 5 of them. I might just give it a little bit of a clean up, trying to get some wire wool, metal brush, give it a clean. Might put a little bit of paint on it, I don't know yet. Just clean it over there. So you got little ones for about £6-7. And you got the bigger ones, so these are more desirable. Travel and Links, so that's a good brand to look out for hurricane lights. So I'm looking for about 20 quid for this one. It's a nice big beefy one with a fuel bottle, better fuel bottle burn. Then we've got this thing here, which it's another hurricane lantern. I don't really know too much about this brand, but the same style. It's got a yellow bulb on it, it's got the wick, it's got the fuel, and exactly the same sort of style. I don't even know where to put the fuel into this one. I don't know. We'll work that out later on. And another bigger hurricane lantern. Right, next we've got some Tilley lights. So this is an old style, old Tilley, Tilley, and they come in these little boxes. You can see here they had the fuel canisters. So what they're meant to come with is what this one's got here. You've got the Tilley lamp, with lovely condition, except that a little bit of damage on the glass. But the glass is like 15 quid for the new glass, so which is quite annoying really. And we've got some glass there, so I might take that glass out, one of those ones, or take that glass out of this one, which looks fairly clean, and just change it onto this one. And how this one works, you put your fuel inside here, you pump it to get the pressure of the fuel, and then you have a little funnel to fill the filter inside. Inside here you had the primer. So if you're going to have these, you have primers as well. You put your paraffin or methylated, put your methylated spirits inside here with your primer. You light this, and then you clamp that around the bottom. That heats up your mantle. And once you've got it heated up, you then turn the fuel on. You have to release the pressure, and then the heat will then draw the fuel and keep your light actually burning. So that's how these ones work, and they're a lot better. They put a lot more light, they last a lot longer, a lot better condition. We'll say this one here, when I've got it fully working with the box, look at about £45 for that one. The rest of them, ranging from different conditions, I can get about £20 to £30 for it. Some of them you can even get good spares. You can sell quite a lot of them for spares as well. Different style. You've got a primer attached to that one. This one's got a bit rusty, but the base unit might be good condition on there, or I can take the glass out and just sell the glass on their own. But even these tops can go for £10 just on those shelves. Alright, but the last couple of ones, we've got the old what do you call it? Railway lantern on the side. A little hook onto this. It opens up. There's no light actually in there. I don't actually know what should be in there or how they physically work too much. But I'll look into that a bit more detail. But the condition of it on the outside, other than being a bit dirty and sort of clean, need a bit of a clean up, I think it's got some good value in this. When I looked at them, they can go between 40 up to right up to £60. I've got a little bit of damage, it looks like, on the side there, so I'm probably looking for like the £35–40 mark on that. Clean that up, a little bit more research on there, and then the last one, we've got the Primera Swedish stove. When these are really cleaned up and really nice and looking on there, I've sort of it's got a wind sort of skirt around the back of it to stop the flames from coming over. I've seen these go up to, someone had one on there for £300 and then the best offer, but really realistically they're going for about £35. And the fuel basically goes inside here. Give it a pump, the pressure, open up your valves somehow. I don't know. No, that's just a clamp to hold that on. Should be brass on the bottom, so I'll get some brasso and give that a clean. Okay, so that's the sort of stuff we're looking at. So I'm now going to give these a clean, have a look round, and I'm probably going to buy myself some washers and some rubber grommets and that sort of thing, and just have a look at all these gas stoves and recondition these, because I'm not going to sell them as is. I want them to be sold as so they can be used. So I'm going to just buy a whole job lot of washers, of rubber seals, put them back in and get them listed over the next week or so. But that's it today. Hope you enjoyed this little haul, and there's going to be more sort of these sort of things coming over, and I'll go for a bit more of what I might do, a couple of videos on how to look at after these and look at it as I get a bit more experience in playing with them, and put some sort of stuff out as well, just to help any of you lot see these on car boot sales, give you some idea of roughly what the value is, and how to look at them, how to test them. If you want to know that stuff, put that comment down below or like this video, so I know that's the sort of content you're going to want coming forwards. This is helping in the outdoorsy sort of stuff, military surplus, outdoor camping, survival, all that sort of thing. If you need help with that, just give us a shout and I'll see what I can do. Or if not, I'll post it to someone else who can do. That's it. Bye for now.